Hello, my name is Caleb Porton. I'm here to give you advice about the entrepreneurship class here at Pine Tree High School. I would like to say that one thing I wish I would have known for this class is you have to be able to dedicate time outside. You need to make sure that you have time set aside for this class outside of school. It's very important that you involve yourself with your business and other things like that outside of this class in order to be as successful as you possibly can. I wish that people who have busy schedules like me, I was working a full-time job, still am working a full-time job, and in this class, didn't know that there were some days where it's going to be after school that you have to go to you have to involve yourself in things for this program. It's important to know that you need to be able to dedicate. That is a big thing, to dedicate time outside of this class. And the second biggest thing is don't procrastinate. You're going to hear it all year. Everyone's going to say, don't procrastinate, don't waste your time, everything. Seriously, do not procrastinate. I can't stress it enough. They're going to keep telling you, and you're going to be like, oh, it's okay, I have time. Seriously, don't procrastinate. Do not waste any time. It's the most valuable asset you have, so don't waste it. And that's my advice for being in the entrepreneurship program.
My advice for future participants of the YEA program is, 1, don't procrastinate. Get things done because you always want to have a finished product. 2, don't be nervous. When you get in front of investors, if you're nervous, you tend to mess up, and when you mess up, your presentation doesn't look very good. 3, anticipate what the investors are going to ask, anticipate what the investors are going to think, because if you don't know what they're going to think, then your presentation might not be as good.
In order to be successful in the YEA program, the number one advice you should take into consideration is do not procrastinate. Make sure you're always on top of things. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. If you're wanting to run a 501c3, make sure your investors are educated and know that a 501c3 is allowed in the program. Besides not procrastinating, make sure you're always full of confidence. Confidence is key. Be passionate about your service or product. Show you're doing this for a reason. Give a backstory telling this is why you want to do something. To sum everything up, be confident, be prepared, have fun, and don't procrastinate.
One thing I would like to pass on to the next generation of entrepreneurs is that to be passionate about your business. The investors will know if you're not. It is very, very important to be on time. Procrastinating does not help you. It only makes you seem less professional. Make sure to have at least a sample at the time of your investor panel.
Something I would like to pass down is that you need to focus on something that you're passionate about, something you think is a need. Before you start your business, have it well thought out, and don't procrastinate, just do it. Be willing to come out your comfort zone and be able to talk to a lot of mentors. Be prepared and be confident.
One of the most important things when you're making a business is to keep it simple. In the end, you have to convey to the investors how you're going to make money, first of all. That's also important, because in the end, all the investors care about is how your business is profitable. Another thing is you're going to need to have sales when you go to the investor panel, because if you don't, that's not going to show the investors that you're profitable. It's just going to show them that you have an idea. If you have sales, on the other hand, your investors are going to be like, oh, well, this business can work because it's already working. And the other thing is, it's better just to start off as a product over a service, for the simple fact that with a product, your investors see a physical item and it's just more real to them.
Really, my advice is, and I know everyone's already said this, don't procrastinate. Find time to work this in. And I know that you may probably have other things like extracurricular activities. I myself am in band and I participate in UIL competitions every other Saturday, but get it done. When you get to the point where we're making mock presentations and you don't have anything to show, it doesn't look good. And then the next thing is you need to be passionate. With being passionate, there's really nothing that's going to stop you. If you know what you're going to do, you know how you're going to do it, you're good.
Okay, it is very important to not procrastinate because you will not be ready.
Please do not procrastinate.
Choose something that you're passionate about, but don't choose something that you chose last minute.
If you do something that you're just like, well, that will do, you'll most likely will not present very well.
Also, you need to think big, but you need to think realistic. You want an idea that's reachable.
And if you choose to have a partner, please choose someone you're comfortable with and that you divide the work up. And it would be best if you choose someone you already know.
Well, I think people joining this class next year should know is that they should not play around this class and not waste time here because eventually it will come back and bite you. Just finish everything early and make sure everything is perfect, and then you can goof off.
Don't waste time to get your stuff together. And when your mentors come and talk to you, take notes because they're they're the closest people that are to the investors at the panel. And take your mock presentations at the end of the year. When it's close to the end of the year, take it serious because that will help you motivate and be confident in what you're doing.